The Democratic Republic of Congo, a nation rich in resources but scarred by conflict. While the world often turns a blind eye, South African politician Julius Malema has spoken about the violence and exploitation in the region. Watch and pay attention, and I will share my thought later.
Look, we're being modest when we say if Rwanda is found that it has killed our soldiers, it must be held responsible. It was Rwanda. It was Kigali, it was Kagame who killed our soldiers. The support he gave to M23, and that M23 acting in a disrespectful manner they did to the South African soldiers. They knew they've got a backing of Rwanda. But now, why do you want to treat Rwanda like it's a friend, like it's progressive? Rwanda was prepared to take immigrants from London at the exchange of money. They are the ones who are working with imperialist forces to want to undermine DRC. We're not saying the government of DRC is perfect, but it cannot be undermined the way the guy is doing. Kagame and Museveni. So Kagame has got blood of South Africans on his hands, and nothing is going to change. Now we're told the bodies are decomposing. There's no clear passage to can go and collect the bodies. They've captured the South African base, by the way, and they're not telling you this in confidence. They keep on talking as if things are fine. Things are not fine. They've captured the base next to the airport. What is that airport? The Goma airport. Our base is captured there. Our soldiers are under the supervision of M23. When they want to go to a toilet, they ask for permission from M23 and they accompany them to a toilet. This were told by a soldier on the phone. Deputy President of the EFF was there. He says the only thing they haven't done to belittle us and make us more humiliated and violated is that they've not taken our guns. That's the only thing. But even if they carry those guns, what can they do? You're going to shoot and run away. Because you've got soldiers inside your camp and more soldiers outside your camp. So there's no need. They know you can't do anything with those guns. So they've destroyed the South African army. You could say we cut the budget, but you still send soldiers outside South Africa. You still send soldiers outside South Africa even when you don't have budget. You must first deal with your house first to be in order before you can go and help other people. South Africa's army is not in order. Someone was saying they've released fighter jets, hey, on good road. There's nothing, there's no fighter jet, nothing. Till today, there's nothing. Where is that Roy Falk we're told growing up that is the best fighting machine? Where is it? Grounded. And then because this failure is done by favorites of the establishment, they are not exposing their failures. If it was a different government, for sure, the pictures of those soldiers of South Africa who are captured were going to be circulating now. The reason why we no longer see those videos of South Africans, they took phones away from them. They no longer have phones. So there is a big problem. We have no capacity. That's why I'm not saying let's go and attack. I'm saying withdraw. Let's regroup. Let's regroup and retrain. And if Rwanda has got anything to do with this, let's go for them. Because we're not going to have Rwanda dictating to us. And Kagame speaking to Cyril the way he was doing. We know Cyril is weak, but he remains the president of our country. The way he was addressing Cyril, he was addressing us. He can't address us like that. He can't kill our people and not be challenged on that. And SADC agrees that the Rwandan army had something to do with what is happening there. Who is the commander-in-chief of the Rwandan armed forces is Kagame. We are not saying DRC is in a good hands and therefore it's just being provoked. By how DRC has dealt with issues in Eastern DRC is something that needs to be resolved if we're to have a permanent resolution into that crisis. But to undermine colonial borders because you think you've got a backing of France and all imperialist forces to an extent of challenging the biggest army, South Africa, they've undermined us to the extreme. And South Africa, at some point, it might not be today because we are not in a rightful position to do so. Let the soldiers come back. Let our brothers and sisters come back. Let's give them a dignified funeral. And as part of a mourning nation, that demonstration by army at the opening of parliament was not supposed to come. They were not supposed to have that parade on Thursday during the State of the Nation address. You are going to parade what, man?
The bloodshed in Congo is not an isolated African problem. It is a global injustice. Driven by corporate greed, has exploited Congo's resources at the expense of human lives. Malema has consistently criticized Western powers for their role in the Congo crisis. He believed multinational corporations, in coalition with corrupt local leaders, are fueling the violence to maintain control over the country's mineral wealth. Congo's minerals like cobalt and coltan are essential for smartphones, electric cars, and other modern technologies. Malema argues that the quest for these resources has come at a devastating human cost. How can we celebrate technological advancement dying in mines? The world must wake up and stop this bloodshed. Africa's resources must benefit Africans, not foreign powers. Malema calls for African unity in addressing this crisis. He advocates for stronger regional cooperation to protect Congo's sovereignty and hold perpetrators accountable. African leaders must stop being complicit. We need policies that prioritize our people's welfare over foreign interests, says Malema. Julius Malema's message is clear. Congo's suffering is a shared responsibility. The question is, will the world listen? What are your thoughts on Julius Malema's stance on the DR Congo crisis? Share your views in the comment below and do not forget to like and share and subscribe. Until next time, cheers and have a good one.